3, 2, 1. Here goes another one. Hi watcher, welcome back. Okay, back on the project today. I'm going to do a little bit more on this nose cone. This today is going to be about this. The little idiot light set. This has got to go up in the nose cone, but there's nowhere to put it in a minute, so I can't get involved in bodywork or filler or primer or sealant or anything. Although most of the construction is done because I might have to weld something on it. If you weld it, you'll trash all that. So I've got to finalise this, get that mounted so I've got somewhere to slip it in. But I'll show you a bit more. I'll show you what I mean. Come and have a look. Right, this is roughly what I mean. This wiring here is the lights for the idiot lights, for that casing over there. And I pulled them out here because I was going to mount, hang on. I was going to mount that there, going that way up, but it's not going to happen now. It's going to go in there, up, like that, just inside, just there. So it needs a little bracket sorted for that, but that means that all this wiring, which is coiled up neatly and tucked under there, can now come out of its natural hole, which is that one, and come into here, so it can come up the back of that. So a bit of faffing around, got to take the tank off, got to take that off, got to get all the wiring in place where it needs to be, got to check these are working, all that way up, and then think about how to get a bracket mounted in there. So first job, get this off, get the wiring all sorted in the right direction, and get that off.
Superman, hey little sister, who's the one you want? Hey little sister, shotgun. It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again.
Alright, so that's got all the wiring out. All that's now where it was in its original setup with the big fairing around the front. And as I'm now putting a fairing on the front rather than a flat board, I can afford to have this there because it will hide neatly behind. It's a little bit messy, but you won't see it. It's tidy. I've unwrapped it all and rewrapped it all from scratch, so it's all slack inside there. Nothing's stretched or cracked or anything's going to overheat. These are unused. These are just other things. These ones here are the lights for the clocks. So where the clocks were on the dash, that was the lights in the back of the clock. So I don't need those, they just remain unplugged and they are quite safe. Don't need to do anything to them. These are the idiot lights here. There's the 4 that I'm going to use, and oops, right, there's a little cowling. So these, I can just, because they're sort of OEM, they're really useful. Very simple. It just pushes in there and do it at one end. Like that, and it's a nice tight rubber seal, 4 of those in a row, and they will work perfectly, which is why I like them so much. Now obviously what I've got to do, let's get that off there, I've got to mount that so I can see it. So it's going to go, where are we? That way up, and we're under there. That's where I want it to sit, like that. I think that's very, very neat indeed. That will look great on the bike. So I need to create some method of them attaching in there. And obviously fasteners on the outside are not an option. It's stupid with a bolt on the outside. That's got to be smooth like it is. So I need to, today's little task is to create a bracket that will hold those, or that box, neatly in there. So it does its job. And then the 4 little rubber bungs will plug in the back. The wiring will just be down there with loads of room to spare. Right, so let's get some bits of sheet metal or some scraps of this and that and have a little think, have a little noodle out, as my buddy Mike says.
Hey little sister. it's your will. Hey little sister, what's your vice and wish? Hey little sister, who's your Superman? Hey little sister, who's the one you want? Hey little sister, shotgun, it's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. What have you done? Hey little sister, who's the only one? I've been away for so long. I've been away for so long. I let you go for so long. It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. There's nothing safe in this world, and there's nothing sure in this world, and there's nothing pure in this world. Look for something left in this. Start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again.
Right, proof of the pudding and all that. Show what it looks like. Right, there we go. Sum total of 6 hours. Yet again, 6 hours. There we are. I think that's quite neat myself. All this will get painted black, so you won't really see that. This lip edge, I may put a little tiny piece of that very small, very tiny black plastic edging on that, just to make it, just to hide it really. And obviously for the fact of putting your hand in there, as much as you might round and soften that edge, make it safe, there's now so good as having a nice smooth plastic edge on that, so that may happen. And there's about 2mm gap. I can get a fingernail in there, so it'll fit. If it's glued on, it will look quite nice. Now, a few of you have expressed issues getting to that. Is that going to be enough? I will show you in practice. Here we go. Key in the slot. Turn the ignition on. There we go. Lights. Main beam. And headlights. Main beam. Okay, indicators won't work because there's nothing connected. There's not a single indicator on the bike, so that won't work yet. But there we are. All working. No fuel in it. Job done. I like that. I do like that a lot. Very happy. Starts to make it look a little bit like it's a proper piece of bodywork now and not just beat up sheet metal. Alright, let's bang the tank on, get this wrapped up. Right, there we are. I'm going to call that done for today. Another 6 hours, making the project 20 days or 20 sessions in the garage on this so far, and a total of 83 hours. Now, my good buddy Mr. Dyson said the other day that this is going to be about 200 hours, and as he's right about most things, I reckon he's right about that. It is going to be maybe even 250 hours, who knows. It just, every time I do something, I want to do something more. I want to do it better. I think of an idea and I think of a better way to do it, a better finish. And I want to kind of turn a high-end finish out of a budget build. And I don't think that's impossible. I think you can do it. It's going to just take time, patience, a little bit of extra labour and some ingenuity. And I really like that. It's not lovely, it's not yummy. It needs a bit more work yet. That nose cone still needs a drain hole in the bottom. And it needs a lot of fill around the outside. I'm going to mould in those turned out lips. I've said all that before. So there's a little bit of body working to do, but I think that is the end of the welding, cutting and fabrication on the steel. Once I can body work it to a standard, I can just coat it in primer and then walk away from it. That's that bit done. Then I can move on to the tank. The tank is next. I'm going to put a cowling on the front section of the tank here to hold the speedo, and it will come up to the same height as the screen, which I kind of like because it's not screen, it's that thing, that. And kind of give it all like a one single height, make it look kind of hunched forward. That's the kind of look that I'm going for. Fat forks, short fat forks, big bulbous tank, rounded front end, hunched. A bit like Butch the dog from Tom and Jerry, you know what I mean? A little skinny tail section, that sort of thing, little hips. So that's the look up here at the moment. Where it goes, nobody knows. So here we are, at least another 6 hours today, 83 hours up. I'm really, really pleased with that. I'm going to call it a day for now because I've got to go and pick up Penny for stuff from work. It's 4:30. Been in the garage since 10:30. Got a rear day off and I start work at 2 o'clock in the morning through till 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'm doing sort of night shift at the minute on the coach work. So I'm going to call that done. I'll leave you with all the friends, see where the state of play is so far. Okay, thanks for watching. Appreciate all of your kind support on this build. It really makes a difference. Ride safe. I'll see you next time.